Hello and welcome everybody. I'm One Bavarian and this is another episode of the United Bavarian Hegemony. We have just reformed our system into that of a monarchy. Our good old celestial empress, what was her name? Aventinus. I'm certain it was Aventinus, but she has already passed away. She was the very first one of her name. Now Romulus Aventinus, a very wonderful name if you ask me, has taken over. And he is, a warlike person, a fortifier. He wants to make sure that we are truly secure in our borders, which is also why he has started a program to initiate, further constructions of forts and so on and so forth, as well as just building up an army to tackle, well, the threat that the democratic Rovro regions are to us without a doubt. So, what shall we do here? What are we going to do in this episode? I don't know yet. I'll be honest with you. I mostly feel like I wanna... Are there any good ones in here? And no good ones in here, but you know what? I think we're past the point of no return here of caring for that. I need more energy credits so that I can actually get rid of all of these very, very expensive 600. Ugh. My head hurts just looking at that. But so that we can get rid of all these mountain ranges that are so expensive to get rid of. I don't think we want to improve any of these at the moment. Right, so let's just, keep it going. I did also turn off the civilian vessels. They were nice to look at and I love them personally, but let's be real here. The performance hit that the game does take if you have that turned on is not really worth it at this point in the game anymore. I would like you to look at all these things. I think we also have a colony ship going for good old Len Russell 2. We should have one going for Pell at some point, but Pell honestly not that good a planet. Just the way it is.
Technology secured.
Hurts me saying it, but there you are. Ooh, these are nice. These are quite nice. I think though the fleet command limit will make it so that we will hopefully actually catch up at some point. Or whenever we are at the first, it just loads like crazy, huh? Yeah, look at them, overwhelming. Oof. Hate looking at that. We're building these stations. What about building up this one? Just so... Oh, we already are building up Irem. Let me take a look here. What about down here? Qualkis Bas. Already building it? Alright, then let's do Akabe. And Tau Signy. Right, there you go. And we will certainly need one like over here or something. I don't know how far we are actually going to expand over there.
Secured.
Not yet, anyway. Exploit resources. Armor hit points plus 20%.
Special
Armor
project
thrusters.
complete.
Archaeological project completed. The archaeological mission to Molzir 6 has uncovered evidence of what appears to be a failed escape attempt some distance south of the prison complex. A toppled utility vehicle from the prison was found behind a small cliff, and several kilometers beyond that, the remains of several prisoners in stolen pressure suits were huddled together. This is millions of years old, and we still find their dead bodies here. They seem to have died of asphyxiation when the oxygen supplies in their suits ran out. For whatever reason, the prison authorities evidently saw no reason to collect the bodies. I mean,
Construction complete.
probably never really searched for them. That's how it goes most times here anyway. Let's build some mining stations. Let's build some mining stations here, yeah. Also, take a look here at Tussenhof. Do we have anything that is cheaper? Just anything? Nope, they're all mountain ranges. Fucking hell. That's crazy. That is so expensive to get rid of these. I hate it. I hate every part of it. How expensive would these be if we could do it? Also 600. What? Yeah, that's crazy.
Construction complete.
Right, yeah, we've done that. We're still producing way more food than necessary. We now have a good mineral income, I think. What we do want to push a bit is physics, probably. You're a colony ship of the alien trespassers. Yeah, you're terrible at researching, though. I'm not a big fan of. This would be a nice research planet, I feel like. Happiness, migration, attraction. That does feel like a planet that we would have our eyes on if it weren't so terrible. The Guild of Artists. Our artists have had a successful year and their minds are full of inspiration. In what way should we utilize their skill? Oh, I don't want that. I don't want to act... Hey, I don't want to do that. Where are my other choices? Now we're holding a galactic fair so that they all may admire the Bavarian aesthetics, because we are building very, very expensively when it comes to all of that. Holy shit, look at this unity. I don't even know if we had any luck yet, so that, some tiles got random unity boosts. I doubt it, kinda. Precursor discovery. Several merchant ships passing in the vicinity of Bavarian with 5A have independently of each other reported anomalous readings coming from the direction of the moon. After studying these readings, experts on Minge believe they may be indicative of ancient precursor activity. A new... Oh god, where was that? Show it to me, please. Hello. Back on map. Over here. Do I need... Yes, we do need a science ship for that. Sozialismus. Cash Town. Why don't you build a science ship?
Construction complete.
And then we get a leader there to take care of that.
Project complete.
A-class star studied. Right, that's just a basic one. Give me the... You know what, I'm going to take the physics research. Despite all, I think the physics research is still worth more. Obviously, we could spend the energy credits here to, you know, get rid of some of the barricades in our way to do anything on these planets. But nah, let's not do that, okay?
Cleared.
What are we doing? A research. Sweet. Very, very nice.
Secured.
Experimental subspace navigation. Let's go. That's the start of something great. I can tell you that much. We also have actually built these star bases now. We're going to upgrade most of them sooner rather than later. Our naval capacity is embarrassing if you look at it. And if we were attacked right now, we would be in a bad spot. But lucky for us, these people actually like us. Now, if I were to... Oh, we can't be rivals with them anymore. So that's actually good for us because it makes them less likely to go crazy on us. Over here, let's go with a temple. Get that temple in there.
Construction complete.
Right, what are you doing? You're done in Nagar. I would like you to build another starbase over here. Already ran out of influence again. We are getting now some influence from both of these, not from the Great Bavarian Society because we're not aggressive enough for them. Who's the you're the leaders here anyway. So we have the scientists still, alright, that makes a lot of sense. Stop clicking there. Scientist Beninus and Governor Fidelis Moros now for the Great Bavarian Society. You know, this hat alone tells me a lot about him. Certainly a person that would like Bavaria to expand, even in reality. Oh, a new faction, there you go. People for Equality Council. Led by who? Scientist Eleonora Hummel. No developed egalitarianism, anti-elitist, I'm not gonna do anything with you, I'll be honest with you. I really don't care. Faction founded, right, do your worst. You're not gonna be happy with us, but I think that's negligible. These are closer to being happy, but we can't really do anything unless we slay a Leviathan. Because we're not in the position of really winning wars at the moment. Right, that's going well. Right, we do have... What are you not doing anything? Right, just do automatic... Oh, stay out. Leave. You need to leave. What did you... Oh, Science Nexus, good lord. If they can actually get that running, we are dead. Like, my last... You know, I play Stellaris. I play it on medium difficulty, usually. I can play it on harder difficulty. I've done it before on the hardest difficulty where you bunker, right? You just kind of keep building up. This is vanilla Stellaris, by the way, so that, you know, you have a reference point. And it's actually balanced somewhat anyway. And you just build up and build up and build up. And then you either abuse an ally to let you conquest things, or you just build up, and then in the end game, once you've done the Science Nexus, you just push everybody's teeth in, and you're done, right? But that's a boring playstyle. That's why I don't like to do that. I like to live risky, at least a little bit, and live in circumstances that don't allow me to dominate my enemies to an extreme degree. Now, that does open the door for these kind of people here. And I've told you, probably, if you even remember this, I've told you that I lost the first Stellaris game that I did on camera. It was also one of my first playthroughs on this entire channel that nobody watched. You shouldn't also, you just shouldn't watch it. It's not a good one, okay? You know, when you start out with these kind of projects like having a Let's Play channel, you're bad at the very start. And I'm still not where I exactly want to be, but I'm closer, right? And back then I lost because I opened the L cluster too early. I didn't know about the L cluster, but I did open it too early. But the game itself was really boring because I dominated everybody. I conquered left and right, just hung around, right? So I don't want to do that. I want to do like a scared, expansive game. And this may very well lead to the Hindenburg extinguishers killing us. I could see it, and I can tell you right now, I would love it. Oh god, I'm surrounded. Right, I remember this planet. This is gonna be painful. Obviously can't get rid of any of these, so let's not even worry about that. Ah, man. We're gonna have an interesting episode ahead of us, and soon also after us. You need to head over here. I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give this ship a scientist very, very briefly. Allow interspecies marriage. With the expansion of the United Bavarian hegemony across the stars, sentient alien species have come to live in the United Bavarian hegemony in large numbers with full citizen rights. As the Bavarian and their alien brethren have gotten to know each other better, some Bavarian with exotic tastes have naturally been drawn to individuals from other species. The Xeno Equality Lobby has petitioned the government on behalf of this group to legalize interspecies marriage. Although a number of such relationships have existed for some time, authorities have refused to give them their official blessing. As there is no provision for interspecies marriage in Bavarian law, different DNA structures mean that there is no realistic prospect of any children resulting from these partnerships. Nevertheless, elements of the population are uncomfortable. Ban interspecies intercourse, partnerships, I mean the intercourse, you could ban it, but yeah. Let's take a look at our the factions are fine. We have nobody who's xenophobe. 30% egalitarian. Xenophile, a high percent of 36. Oh no, wait. How many xenophobes do we have? 0% actually. So like these are all the expected numbers. Where it will get after a certain point in time. For example, they expect xenophile to go down to 36%. However, warlike fortifier, I think that Celestial Emperor Romulus I knows that since he has a very multicultural empire, and I know this is a time, let's talk politics, let's not talk real life politics in this video, okay? All I'm saying is I think that the wise choice here is to allow it, because there is no effect, and, as somebody that studies law and is a huge fan of the German, and in particular the Bavarian constitution, we have amazing constitutions. I'm sorry, Americans, I know, bang, 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 fire your shots in the air, but your constitution doesn't cut it in comparison to our constitutions. They are civil law instead of common law. They are extremely well worded. They are magic. They are poetry, but in legal form. And I think that I will go with the time. It's 1899, everybody. And starting in 1900, in the new century, everybody will be married to marry everybody else. We have to be fair in these circumstances. We have to show that, life changes, and we all woke up in stasis pods. Then the alien trespassers, which is still their species name for some reason, the alien trespassers came in, and you know what they did? They supported us. They came in, they built up this empire with us, and the Zebo as well. I can't even remember. How did the Zebo get here? How did they get here? They only live on one planet. Oh, I think they were primitives and then came out of the woodworks and were like, hey, everybody, hey. I think that was how this went anyway. Aren't they on this planet? Yeah, there they are. Yeah, I think so. And they all built up this empire. And they all accepted that we went from a, communist dictatorship of the proletariat to a monarchy. Back to a monarchy, I suppose. But we are accepting, and much like, even if we go further down here to roleplay it, our precursors is the First League. The First League was essentially a democratic, assembly of different species, different nations that work together for the greater good. And I think that is exactly what we are going to do here. We're going to allow the marriage. It's not like there's going to be any kids from that. They should also get the right for adoption and the constitutional right to marriage and to the security of that marriage and living in marital bliss, which is, for example, in the German constitution, which is extremely nice. Even, all homosexual marriage arguments aside, I don't want to talk politics in that regard, but when it comes to that, the German constitution, just so you know, guarantees every German citizen and permanent legal resident that they are allowed to live out what is called a general life of marriage. So that includes, being able to live together. That includes getting, the benefits of being married. And I think that is beautiful because it guarantees a basic right that cannot be changed in its core according to our Article 19, I think it's paragraph 3. It's great, and I'm going to be role-playing as the Bavarian hegemony having the same amazing constitution that does these things. And you know what? I don't care if you're different species. Marry. We all built this empire, okay? Absolutely. There you go. And that was a very long talk to justify my decision here. But as we are ushering into this new century, the 20th century...
Special project complete.
I think that it's only fair to talk a bit about the background and the changes in our society, because they are influencing where we go in the future and what we experience as a nation, as a viewership, as a team. And yes, I have to say it, as a team. We are one grand team, and we shall never surrender the values that hold together the united Bavarian hegemony. Today is the 1st of...
Communications.
Excuse me? Guild of Artists. Oh, let's go. Our artists have had a successful year and their minds are full of inspiration. In what way should we utilize their skill? Write an imperial anthem. Oh, that is beautiful. Monthly unity plus 10%. Let's go. That's based. Sovereignty of France, huh? I don't care for 238 minerals. It's 2 months, roughly. I don't like that, so I'm gonna say no. Sorry, France. I don't hate you in particular, but I don't see a reason to do it like this. Oh, you know what we should do though? Migration treaty, absolutely, yeah. I'm in favor of that. Opening migration between us will make for a better future for Bavarian and Napoleonites alike. Beautiful. But what I was going to say there is that today is the 1st of October. Today is an amazing day. Some of you may know why, others may not know why. But you know what is also going to be an amazing day, and I can guarantee you that. There's no question about that. Another amazing day. I always keep clicking on this because I'm like, oh, can I upgrade something here? Another amazing day will be the 3rd of October. It is the German national holiday for German reunification. But here's a fun fact that many are not aware of. Until 1989-1990, when the two Germanys reunited and we, got the Federal Republic of Germany that is now truly speaking, for all Germans in the world. When that happened, before that happened, I mean, the national holiday of West Germany was the 17th, don't let me lie here, is this July? 17th July, no, it's June, 17th June 1953. Okay, I mean, they didn't celebrate, no, they did celebrate that particular year as well, but the date is 17th June. And the question is, why? Well, a quick answer, so that you understand where we were coming from here. 17th June of 1953 saw the one and only active rebellion of East Germans until 1989 against the Soviet Union.
Complete.
And while the tanks of the Soviet Union in 1989, 1990, in 1953, I mean, completely crashed that revolution, West Germany showed solidarity by showing that they believe that brothers cannot be separated forever and will be united at a later date. And until that date, they shall remember the sacrifices made in 1953. I think that is quite poetic. A lot of people are always like, wow, you Germans don't take any pride. I think that's a misunderstanding of how Germans perceive pride. I've talked about this ages ago in Imperium Universalis. Was a great series, by the way. Great fun in Imperium Universalis. But I think that it's interesting to point it out again now that the national holiday is coming up, the 3rd of October. We are very national-minded. It's just a different nationalism compared to what others are presenting, or what others are pushing through. Let's do anomaly research speeds. Hello, Clara Hummel. Are you related to Eleonora Hummel? Yeah, this is a family business. Alright. And I think it's nice to notice, that this kind of brotherly feeling with all the issues that West and East Germany have these days and will always have, because uniting two societies, and, I don't even want to mention Korea, because Korea will be even harder. If Korea ever properly unites, their societies are so different from each other that even if you were to unite them, it may take them 60 years until they are on the same level. I'm not talking in wealth levels. Of course, also in wealth levels, but I'm mostly talking just in societal values and actually saying we share the same values. So, wait, it's just a star project? No, it's not. There's something else as well. Let me just quickly get in there. Hello? Where's the other one? There it is. That's what I actually wanted you to do. I think it's just nice to mention, you know, that despite all the rifts that you have in a society that went through what the German society went through on their own accord, because they did start World War II and they did initiate that, not World War One. Don't want to blame them on that. Don't want to blame us on that. But World War II, yeah. But if you go through that separation, and there's still this brotherly love, this sisterly love, whatever, you know, whatever you prefer there, I think it is amazing to point it out and to make sure that everybody understands the importance of these days that come with, you know, a natural kind of feeling of love and brotherhood. Even though we may be a bit more cold about it than other countries are. You know, look at Bastille Day, where France is literally celebrating, or what is going on here? Pirates sighted. Zobept and Dressel. Now we did have... Oh, Pastar. Okay, you're pretty weak, frankly. And then Dressel was like... over here as well, I think? Yeah. Wait. Oh no, they are not in our system. So, we have 2 pirates again. And just move in there. Take care of it. Wait, do we have the jump drives in yet? Apparently not so, huh? Does this ship have the jump drive? Doesn't. Oh no, it does. It just can't be evasive. Beautiful. So now we can actually use that, which is incredibly useful. So yeah, you just get out of here, if you can. Hate it when they just spawn in. I try to get out of there, and then you get in there. You know, the French are celebrating Bastille Day, where they essentially, I mean, you know, they are celebrating a revolution that started a lot of social movement in Europe that was incredibly significant, even long after the revolution was over, because they brought us, you know, civil law, and they brought us the Code Napoleon. It's a great achievement that was realized there. I don't want to shit talk them at all. It's more like, you know, the actual Bastille Day is celebrating the freedom of literal actual, you know, rapists and stuff like that from the Bastille. The Bastille in itself... Oh, excuse me? Oh, that's the Dressel fleet, huh? Oh, that's not good. Well, I will get to that in the next episode, because I will end this episode right here. What I was about to say is, you know, we're just not emotional. We don't fly any... Jesus, look at Ljubljana. That's a crazy one. We don't fly, you know, fighters. Not that we have any fighters that are actually combat ready, you know. State of our army is pitiful, but we don't do that. We don't celebrate it like that. We do celebrate it, and we do have a strong connection to it, but we don't do it as emotionally as other countries. Not saying either is good or bad. It just, you know, it is what it is. That's how I approach these things. Also, I think that this one is going to take care of our issues here. Wait, let me actually take a look at this, right? Isn't the guild... Are you literally going to kill them?
Complete.
Sweet. May the light guide us. Sure, whatever, dude. Oh yeah, they're in. These pirates are dead. These pirates are absolutely destroyed.
Recon and research vessel under attack.
Good night. Sweet. Sweet fools. Right, you will die.
Recon and research vessel destroyed.
Oh, you did actually die, and that's the death of Eleonora Hummel. Damn. I'm so sorry, Clara. Tell you that your sister is dead. Or your aunt, maybe. Maybe your mother. I don't know. One part of your family is dead. Straight up. Gotta tell you, buddy. As is this fleet over here. Yep. They are certainly dead. Look at this stuff. Good lord. Wait, are they just running? What are they doing? Why are they not dying? Leave this research station alone. Thank you.
Enemy presence exposed.
Oh, they're both just dying, huh? Alright, I mean, you know... Pirates want to kill themselves? Sure. Don't kill yourself. Call the suicide hotline or call a friend if you are close to suicide. Life is worth living, and you can also find a part of life that is good for you. I will see you in the next episode, when we will take care of the pirate stations, you know, keep expanding. But we're doing a good job here building up our kind of disposition here so that we are, you know, defendable. Still very worried about these people here, but you can't do everything. I'm fascinated that they didn't try to kill the curator order yet. Or did they? No, I don't think they did. interesting. I will see you in the next episode. Later.